This is Laura. Join me for some fun as we make this paper refrigerator and fill it up with some imaginative food to play with. This is a digital download that you can purchase from my Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/fanfaron. Save it to your computer and print it on your own printer. It will take 9 sheets of paper or cardstock to print this. I would suggest printing the refrigerator on the color paper that you want it to be. So I wanted white for my refrigerator, so all 6 of these pages do not need to be colored. This is the drawer that goes inside the fridge. I just color the handle. This is the fun page. This is all the food that you'll get to play with when you're done. So we've got an apple, a pear, and a taco up top. And I'm working on coloring the taco right now, all his lettuce. And then we have a banana and a hot dog down below. And whether this is mustard or ketchup, you get to decide and color accordingly. Then we've got an eggplant, or if you're in the UK, an aubergine, a potato, a hamburger. We have an asparagus. Color that asparagus green and make sure you add a face because there's not one on there. And then there's also a carrot as well. If you want more than one of these things, just go ahead and print this page twice and you can make a red apple and a green apple if you'd like. You can also make your own food. That'd probably be more fun. Okay, then we have the refrigerator. And a lot of people put things on their refrigerators. So on the front, I started coloring a postcard from the Sonoran Desert. And then right here, I was working on a mountain that someone sent me a postcard from. And you may want to color the handles on your refrigerator as well. Other things you might have on the front of your fridge might be a test that you got an A on. Or maybe you have pictures and family and friends or wedding announcements or baby announcements. Now I'm going to show you how to put together the food. But first, a little coloring tip for those of you who might want it. I like to outline the eyes or the mouth and then also the edges of whatever segment I'm coloring, so that way when it's time to start filling it in, I can just kind of start coloring and I don't have to worry about accidentally coloring outside the lines. If you're done coloring your food, or you're not and you're impatient and you want to go ahead and start cutting some out, here's how you can do it. Take one out. When you have just one at a time, it's a lot easier to cut. You're going to go ahead and cut on the black dashed line, and then you have some choices. If you don't want to do a whole lot of cutting, just kind of do this. We'll square around it. And you can be done cutting right there. If you like to be more detailed, maybe you just kind of want to cut around the sides like this. Or maybe you like to be super detailed and you actually want to cut right on the lines around the edge. It's up to you. You can do it however you would like. Now, I'm just going to fold across the bottom. And there's no dotted line there for folding like there is on the other pieces of the fridge that you'll see in a bit. But that's okay. Okay, now he's pretty flat, so I need to kind of stand him up a little bit. And it might take a couple tries before you get him how you want him to be, but now he's standing on his own and it's folded like this. Some of the foods don't have as flat of a bottom as a hamburger does, so I thought I'd show you on the apple. Just kind of look near the bottom and fold. And you can see I didn't cut all of these little pieces out. I left a little white space there. There's the apple. And the hot dog, guys, I thought I was going ketchup, but I couldn't stick with it. I had to give him a little bit of mustard. So we got both. Which one did you pick? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Back to the refrigerator. You're going to cut everything on the black dashed line. Basically, you're just cutting around the edges of everything. Try to cut real accurately. That means right on the line, because it will make all the pieces fit together much easier. Each of the pieces should be labeled on the tab with what it is. So this is the fridge shelf and how to fold it. So this says fold 3 tabs back. So tabs are getting folded on the gray dotted lines. So I'm going to turn it over, pull it back till I see a dotted line, start to press it down, and then press it smoothly all the way. Okay, so 3 tabs there. The front doesn't have labels right now, but I'll put them. Those tabs are getting folded backwards. And you may find it easier to fold tabs on both sides before you cut the line between the freezer and the fridge. And then finally, this is the left side. There's also a right side, and it says to fold the tabs forward. So I kind of press my fingernail in right on that line because I know it's hard to see, and then fold it down. The left side, the back, and the right side have some really light gray lines. They're solid. Don't fold there because that is just to show you where to attach the shelf. This is the back. I didn't put a note on this particular tab because you'll see it when the fridge is complete, but this is a fold forward. This is the drawer for the inside of the fridge, and I've cut on all the black dashed lines and then folded backwards on all of the gray dotted lines. And there's fold here and here too. And now I'm just going to glue it together by putting glue on each of these corner squares and then folding it into a box. Just lining up my edges. So that's how you make the drawer. That's optional. You don't have to make that if you don't want to. I've laid my fridge pieces out to help me with the assembly. So here's the front. This is the left side, the back, and the right side. So I'm going to start by gluing the long sides together. So this tab is going to go behind the back. And this one also goes behind the back. Make sure your edges are lined up. And then the front of the fridge is going to be glued on the inside of this piece right here. So I folded the tab over the back of the front to put the glue on it. And then I'm going to put it right on the edge. Next, I'm going to look for the piece which says bottom of freezer. So the freezer is on the top, and it has 3 tabs that I'm going to put the glue on. And it lines up with this top really light line in here. Actually, I should have only put glue on these 2 tabs. This one we're going to wait on. Okay. Now we have shelves. So fridge shelf, I'm going to put glue on 2 tabs like I meant to do in the last one. I'll turn this around so I can see the line. That looks good. That looks good. Let's see, this is another shelf. And then I'm going to put the bottom on. And all the tabs have gone down in my fridge until now. These ones will be going up like this. Now I'm ready to glue this side to all of those pieces, all the tabs here. So this might be a little difficult to see on the camera, but I'm just finding all of the lines and setting the tabs on top of them. Double checking the bottom to make sure that the edges line up so it will sit evenly. Alright, now I just need to put the top on here. So the top is the single square. Got glue on 3 sides, or you could put them straight on your tabs. So here's the fridge. These little tabs are just to help keep the door closed when you want it to be closed. And obviously you can open them whenever you'd like. And then the drawer is meant to go right in the bottom, like this. Knock knock. Who's there? Lettuce. Lettuce who? Let us out, it's cold in here.